What's going on, people? 900 subscribers. That is awesome. So, wanted to do another live Q&A. Obviously, I missed the 800 subscribers one, but I did a little mini one a couple of days ago just to kind of make up for it. But 900, that is badass. So, you guys are all awesome. Thank you so much for subscribing and supporting me. And as you guys start to roll in, just throw me some questions and I'll start answering them. So, still kind of figuring out this little live Q&A or this YouTube live thing. It's pretty easy to use, but there's still some functions that are a little bit weird to do while you're trying to entertain whoever might be watching. What's up, Durbin? What's going on? The Durbinator. What's up, Ryan O'Toole? Yeah, so close to 1,000, I know. My goal was to reach 1,000 before the end of the summer, and it looks like my new goal is to reach it before the beginning of the summer. So, let's get there. What's up, Luis? How you guys doing? Hello, Amuse. Matthew V. Haynes, my biggest fan ever. He literally comments and likes and shares and pays me money for every video that I do. He is the man. Ryan is the second one. He's paid me for all of about maybe, all except for maybe 5 videos. He's sent me $1 each. So you guys, you keep the lights on around here. Oh, man. How are you guys doing? What's going on? It's raining like a freaking hurricane out here in Georgia, so hopefully it's better than what we're doing. Yeah. Quiet spots. Always awkward when you're doing a live video. Well, who's excited for Pirates or Baywatch? That's something to talk about. Will Smith says, Cody, check out the Raw movie. Yeah, I wanna check that one out just because of all the hype that it's been getting. Like, it's the new standard for art house horror, so I'm curious about it. I'm trying not to get my expectations too high because whenever I do, I'm always disappointed whenever people really hype up a horror movie, but I wanna check it out. I'm more excited about Pirates, says Amuse. Yeah, I am too. I have not been a fan of the last 2 Pirates movies, so I'm not expecting a ton from Pirates, but Baywatch looks like garbage. So I think Pirates, I'm probably going to walk away thinking mediocre things about it, but Baywatch I think is going to be bad. I'm sick of Pirates. I hope this is the last one, says Ryan O'Toole. Yeah, it depends. I mean, it's a franchise that kind of became victim of its own success, and they just started churning them out every couple of years because they made ass loads of money. So I'm glad they kind of pumped the brakes, took a few years off, and made this one. If it's good, I'll take another one. If it's not, then yeah, I'm done. Will Smith, it's better than Neon Demon. Good, because that's exactly one of the examples I'm talking about where people overhyped it, and I saw it, and I'm like, I don't see it. It's not doing anything for me. Matthew V. Haynes is rewatching all of them again. The first 2 I actually love. I'm one of the few people who love the second one. The third one has great spots, but it's very convoluted. The fourth one bored the hell out of me. Let me see. I wish the damn chat would stay up. It always kind of, like a question pops up and then it fades out. What's up, Ed McMuffin? I like him a lot. Big part of my younger self, Matthew V. Haynes. Yeah, like I said, I like the first 2 a lot. Ryan O'Toole can only watch the first one and actually find enjoyment. Durbin says, me too. Yeah. I love the first one, and I'm one of the few people, like I said, who love the second one. The third one kind of screws up the legacy of the second one. Me and Durbin were talking about that one, but I still enjoy it. By the way, it's Alex from Killer Flicks. Will Smith is my alter ego. Alex, what's up? Bringing alter egos into my live Q&A. How dare you? So what else are you guys getting ready to watch besides this weekend? Anybody checking out some classics at home? And what do you guys got as far as the reviews going? I made a song for you. It's my channel trailer, Aidmar 11. All right, well, I'll check that out. That's awesome. Ed McMuffin, have you seen Whiplash? Have you seen Whiplash? What's your opinion of it? Whiplash is awesome. That movie was one of my favorites of that year. J.K. Simmons deserved the Oscar for that. I think Miles Teller got overlooked because he's just as good in that movie as J.K. Simmons, but that's an awesome movie. I wish there was a damn settings thing where I could keep the chat up full time. Baywatch just looks like one of those films. Yeah, it looks like somebody trying to capitalize on 21 Jump Street, so they're just trying to do that with every old TV show, and it doesn't look funny at all. The Blue Corner, watching original Dawn of the Dead. Oh, shit. Watching original Dawn of the Dead right now, that's classified as a classic, I think. I would agree. Luis, sitting here chilling at home watching the 1997 version of The Shining. Is that the TV one? Because the TV one is rough, man. Definitely watch the Jack Nicholson one, because that's a classic. Hello, Holly. Get home to me. Be careful. Don't drive in the rain. And then watch my live Q&A at the same time. That's not going to be good. Ryan O'Toole, just have Baywatch and Pirates planned for reviews. Uploaded my Blu-ray update today. Picked up Logan and Get Out. I did as well. I wanted the damn Steelbook, but my fucking boss screwed me. We were supposed to have one job, and then we were released for the day, and I was going to get to Best Buy when they opened. But of course, no! We got something else I want you to do, an hour and a half away from wherever you're at. So I couldn't get there till like 3, and of course all the Steelbooks were gone. Matthew, should I watch It, and where should I start? Yes, you should watch It. It's not the greatest horror movie in the world. It's really known more so for Pennywise, Tim Curry's performance, but you should absolutely watch it because it is important. Where should I start? At the beginning of the movie, I guess. Unless I'm misinterpreting your question, buddy. Luis, yeah, it's the TV version. Yeah, see, that one's rough. Hi, it's Astrid. Says, hello, Cody. How are you? I'm doing just fine. How are you? I'm stuck in the rain now, but it's letting up. Yeah, it's letting up just a little bit, Holly. Get Out is so good, great satire. Yeah, I liked it a lot. It was a little bit overhyped, like everybody talking about the best reviewed movie of the year, but whenever a horror movie actually sells with the critics, they always say that. Like, oh my god! So, I liked Get Out a lot. I had a few issues with it, but I liked it a lot. My local Target didn't have a Steelbook either, yeah. I used to work at Target. Thank God for online pre-orders. Yeah, they didn't have one over here. It just says, go into store. I'm on my period today, I hope you don't mind. Okay? That's not... Damn, he just fucked up my groove. Tiger Man, hey Cody, what's up? I know they have books and TV stuff. Oh, okay. Yeah, Matthew V. Haynes. Yeah, I haven't read the book, actually. Stephen King's a really weird writer. I tried to read that book, but there's some really strange stuff in it, so I never actually finished it. But the TV movie, before the new one comes out, if you plan on seeing it, definitely watch the TV movie first. That way you know how to compare it. Will Smith. Dark Tower movie seems so rushed. By the way, books are amazing. Again, yeah, I've never read the books. I don't know if it's rushed or not because people have been waiting for that movie for a long time. It does look way different than I thought, though. It looks like kind of a action, sci-fi, blockbuster movie, which when you think of a Stephen King movie, that's not what I expected at all. So I really don't know if that's how the books are or if that's just how they're making the movie. The Blue Corner. Oh, really? That explains it then. Haha. Oh, God. Getting a lot of dirty messages here. Holly, don't shoot me. Tiger Man, wow, LOL. Are you American? Yes, I am. Would the accent give it away? Will Smith, yeah, action more like some adventure. Books are so darker. Okay, yeah. Well, who knows? We'll see when the movie comes out. It looks interesting. Holly Jones asks, what new movie release are you looking forward to the most? It's a complicated answer, but Wonder Woman, only because I want to see if the DC movies are going to turn themselves around, or if this is just going to be another movie where everybody shits all over it. But the complicated part is that it doesn't seem like they're really going to be following up Wonder Woman and Justice League. It seems like once those movies are out, they're just moving on to something else. So we'll see with that one, but I'm excited for that one. Tiger Man, laugh my ass off. No, he sounds American. Oh, yeah, you sound Australian. G'day, mate. No, he sounds American. Yeah, I agree. I think I sound American. I think I sound American as fuck, actually. Holly Jones, I'm about ready to beat some ass. Told you. Ryan O'Toole, Wonder Woman is my most anticipated DC movie this year, too. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about Justice League. Again, I mean, like, you know, and the whole thing with Zack Snyder going on now with the tragedy of his daughter, it's just, there's so much surrounding Justice League that it's hard to get really excited for it. It is actually probably my most anticipated movie of the year. So thank you, Matthew B. Haynes, for reminding me of that. So yeah, It is above Wonder Woman for me. Wonder Woman seems to be getting good reviews. It does. However, I'm managing my expectations because Batman v Superman and Suicide Squad got the same round of, social media. Oh, it's really good, guys. You're gonna love it. And then everybody sees the movie and they're like, okay, what the fuck movie did you 10 people see? So, fingers crossed. Best horror movie this year so far. We haven't really had too many. Get Out is not. I mean, it's kind of a horror movie, but kind of not. Split, again, kind of a horror movie, kind of not. I haven't really seen a great, mind blowing horror movie so far this year. The Devil's Candy was kind of cool. I checked that out. The Void really disappointed me. So, if Get Out and Split count as horror movies, I'll give the slight edge to Get Out. But I think they're more thrillers. What do you think about Joss taking over the Justice League movie? I think it's, commendable for him. I don't know how much work he actually has to do. It's in post-production, so I don't know how much work he really needs to do, how much of his stamp is actually going to be on it. But it's cool. Hello.
Hello.
But yeah, it's nice that somebody, Joss Whedon, who did the Avengers, is kind of stepping in to help Zack Snyder out. That's a really good story. The Blue Corner, Bye Bye Man. Fuck no. Fuck no. It's labeled a horror movie, but I agree it's not. Will Smith, never mind, you answered. Smiley Face. Thoughts about the horror film coming out, Wish Upon? I've heard of it, but I haven't watched any trailers. I'm getting to the point where I don't like watching trailers anymore, especially for horror movies. Because horror movies, and sometimes comedies too, it's like the most effective parts are always in the trailer. Like Don't Breathe, I didn't watch a single trailer before I went and saw that movie. I knew enough about it to get me intrigued, but you can even ask Holly, and she'll attest to it. Whenever we were in the movie theaters and the Don't Breathe trailer came in, I would leave the theater and I'd go to the bathroom. I'd go stand out behind the door like a weirdo until I heard a new trailer start. So I haven't seen the trailer for Wish Upon, but I'll definitely see it because I'm hearing a lot of people are really impressed by the trailer. Rhino Tool. Zack Snyder did 95% of the work and Whedon is only completing 5%. Ha ha ha, which isn't so bad. Yeah, I mean, it's in post-production, so the movie's shot. They might have to do some reshoots. The movie's done. I mean, Joss Whedon's print is not really going to be on the movie. He might direct a few of the reshoots, obviously. He might change a few things in post-production, like a few editing choices, or, as far as the press, the press, what the hell am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say. Whenever they market the movie and they go around talking about how awesome it is, he might do a little bit of that, but I don't think his stamp is going to be on it. I think he's just making sure that all of the post-production shit gets done. I agree, I don't really like to watch the trailers, says Tiger Man. Yeah, I've grown to hate trailers, especially nowadays. Trailers give everything away. Will Smith, I wish that Ben stays Batman in the future. I hope so. I think about 2 months ago, I made a status on Facebook, was like over or under 70% that about a month after Justice League comes out, they announced that Ben Affleck is going to be leaving as Batman. But I hope he stays on. He has got a lot of personal shit going on, but he's the best Batman that we've gotten on screen, I think. So I want to see more from him. Tiger Man, they show too much. Yes, they do. They show way too much. Good example is Sinister, one of the best horror movies to come out in the past maybe 5 or 6 years, and I absolutely love that movie, but the trailer gave away damn near everything. So when I first saw it, I was disappointed because I could see everything behind every single corner. I knew all the surprises that were coming. So that was one of the movies that made me hate trailers. And unfortunately, I have to do trailer reactions. So it's kind of a catch-22. The Blue Corner. Guess Life and Alien are the closest we've gotten to more horror this year so far. Yes, and I was extremely disappointed in both of those movies. Life I pretty much hated because it felt like a ripoff of the original Alien the entire time. They even stole some stuff from The Faculty, and they stole some stuff from Prometheus too. Just everything about that movie just aggravated me. And Alien Covenant, if you guys haven't seen my new review, that disappointed me too. I was walking in, and because of the trailers, because of the posters, because of the promo art, because of everything that Ridley Scott was saying, I was expecting an Alien movie, and what I got was 70% Prometheus, 30% Alien, and just a lot of things they did in that movie really aggravated me. But I still liked it okay, but I was real disappointed. Rad movie guy. When did the Texas Chainsaw movie reviews come in? Once I finish up Freddy, and it's been taking a lot longer than I wanted to, but it's I dive so deep into movies that I'm passionate about, like horror movies and especially classic movies like Dream Warriors and the Nightmare on Elm Street series, that my reviews end up being like 18, 19 minutes long. So I end up filming for like an hour, and then they take about 7 or 8 hours sometimes to edit, like the Dream Warriors one where I had the little music video thing at the beginning. So it's been a lot more of an ambitious project than I thought it was when I first started doing that review series. But I'll probably do Texas Chainsaw Massacre after Freddy. So hopefully, I'd like to finish Freddy by the end of June at the very latest. So I'd say midsummer. Look for the original Texas Chainsaw review. Matthew V. Haynes, I love Covenant so much. Yeah, a lot of people have. That's a really split movie as far as the reception. And it's highs and lows. There's very little people who are in the middle. You either really love it or really hate it. Will Smith, life is garbage. So boring. Movie is so predictable. Completely agree. Have you seen The Void? How is it? Asked for Rad Movie Guy. I didn't like The Void at all. The Void, to me, had no story, no memorable characters. It was basically an excuse to use practical effects, which are awesome. The practical effects are great. There's a lot of The Fly in there. There's a lot of The Thing in there. There's some Hellraiser. But the movie is just not very good. Basically, Prometheus 2, says Matthew V. Haynes. Yeah, exactly. Ryan O'Toole, I'm with you, Cody. Covenant was just okay. Yeah, it was just exactly. It was just okay. It exists. The Blue Corner. Next time you talk to CP, just keep telling him your feelings about Alien. Yeah, he commented on my Alien ranking video, and he didn't seem too pleased with my ranking. The placement of Alien Covenant and the placement of Alien Resurrection, especially, he commented on that. So, yeah. Rad movie guy, are you looking forward to Baywatch? I am. We were talking about that a little bit before. No, not really. It could surprise me, but comedies nowadays, especially, in my opinion, really suck. The very, very few of them, like maybe one a year, honestly makes me laugh. Last year it was Bad Moms, which surprised the hell out of me. And Baywatch, just so far, I love The Rock. I'll see anything The Rock does. I'll give The Rock a chance in anything. He could be, he could do a movie of him standing around drinking milk for 90 minutes, and I'll check it out. So I want to see it, but I just haven't laughed at all in the trailers. David Johnson asks, will Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets bomb in the box office in the U.S.? Yes, I think so. I don't think that movie has a whole lot of appeal in the U.S. The trailers haven't intrigued me at all. Luc Besson's movies don't tend to make a ton of money over here that I can tell. Like his last couple, at least. I know everybody loves The Fifth Element, but it's been years since The Fifth Element came out. What was that last movie that he did? It was kind of like the ripoff of Escape from New York, and he got sued for it. That movie didn't make any money, so I expect Valerian will be like the second bomb of the summer. The first one was King Arthur, which really upset me because that movie was a lot better than people gave it a chance. The Blue Corner, I was disappointed too, and he thinks I'm the one that's wrong. No, no. And, that's the thing. Like, I'm all for passion. Like, if somebody really wants to defend Alien Covenant to me, absolutely defend it. But, I'm going to have plenty of arguments against it. Trust me. And like I said, it's split. People really, really like it and really, really dislike it. So you can't be too bullheaded about your stance, and neither can I. Tiger Man. I can't quite see what that is. Emojis and dap. Okay. Wardor, who is your favorite horror movie killer? Freddy Krueger. Absolutely Freddy Krueger. I grew up on Freddy and Chucky. Freddy was always my favorite. I think Chucky's movies are better as far as consistency, but Freddy has always been my pick. Will Smith, Lucy is trash. I never saw it. I bought it. I've been harassed to watch it by Holly numerous times, but I've never seen it. Matthew V. Haynes, old films like Anchorman was great as comedy, and films like The Dictator were just pure hilarious. I never saw Dictator, and I'm one of the few people who hated Anchorman. I might have to rewatch it. Maybe my tastes have changed, but that style of humor in that movie, the really over the top, dumb humor, never quite resonated with me. Now people always get shocked when I say that. Ryan O'Toole, have you finished Breath of the Wild? I really want to pick up the Switch and try it. With the exception of a couple of shrines, because Holly's taken it and she's been going shrine crazy for about the past month, I did finish it. Finished the storyline. I think we had when I finished it, we had all but about 40 of the shrines, maybe. And Holly's gotten all of them, but two or three, right? Mm-hmm. Two or three. So, yeah. Rad movie guy. What is going on with the Friday the 13th franchise? Like, people say, how hard is it to make a slasher? I agree. I mean, like, what the fuck? The Friday the 13th is the easiest movie in the world to make. You get good-looking young people, you have a badass Jason, and you come up with some creative kills, and you turn the fucking camera on. That is exactly what a Friday the 13th movie needs. Not this backstory about his father and his mother and what drove him to be insane and a killer, or not some, rehash of the first four movies. And just, it's so frustrating to me, the direction that Hollywood keeps taking with horror movie icons. Every single one of them, they're like, let's go to the past. Let's go before the original movie. Let's think, let's try to explain why they're evil. No. Nobody wants to know why the fuck Freddy is evil beyond what we got in the first movie. Nobody wants to know anything about Jason and his, daddy didn't hug me enough, so now I'm going to go fucking chop people in half with a machete. Nobody wants that. What did you think about Don't Breathe? I loved it, but hated the movie ended like 7 different times. I have not watched it since the theater. I was actually getting ready to watch it the other night, and I got caught up in some other things, but I absolutely loved Don't Breathe. That was my favorite horror movie of last year. Maybe if I rewatch it, some of the criticisms that people have had with it, like the twist and some of the endings, would bug me a little bit if I watch it again. But the first time I watched it, I loved it. The Blue Corner. Man, a Scream stream with UCP and Lee talking Covenant could be fun, but you would be the minority. Yeah, I would. And I will happily be the minority in that conversation. I will defend my stance. Bring it on, Lee and CP. Make it happen, Blue Corner. Rad movie guy. The house trailer looks like garbage. Yeah, it does. Will Ferrell's hit and miss with me. He's always funny, but the movies that he chooses aren't always the great. Almost Sideways. With the horrible news of Uncharted, what video game do you hope they never even try to make? What video game movie? Metal Gear Solid. If they don't get their shit together before they decide to make a Metal Gear Solid movie, I don't want them to even bother with it, because Metal Gear Solid is so deep and intricate, and they have so many things that they have to nail in that movie, that if they can't get their shit together and get a good string of video games movies going before that, don't even touch Metal Gear Solid. Wardour 1992. What are your thoughts on Freddy vs. Jason? I love the hell out of that movie. I haven't seen it in years, so I'm interested in what my review is going to say once I rewatch it. But I've always loved Freddy vs. Jason. Now, I'm a Freddy fan, and I'm not overly fond of the Friday the 13th franchise. I love Jason, but not necessarily his movies. And it seems to me that if you're a Freddy fan, you tend to like the movie. If you're a Jason fan, you tend to be disappointed. So, but I love it. The Blue Corner. Old movies like Anchorman. Yeah, The Blue Corner, LOL. It may not be a classic, but it's definitely old. Yeah, when did that movie come out? Like 2007, 2008, something like that? God, it seems like it shouldn't be that long ago, but that was almost 10 years ago. Will Smith. I hope that Metal Gear Solid movie would never be made. Yeah, exactly. I totally agree. Rad movie guy. When do you think the new Halloween movie will take place? After the original? Yeah, I think it's going to take place. I don't necessarily know if he's trying to reboot it to where Halloween 2 and all those movies beyond that don't exist, or if he's just trying to fit his story in between Halloween and Halloween 2. But Danny McBride has already said he doesn't want to have anything to do with any of the sisters like Laurie Strode or Jamie Strode or anything like that. He just wants it to be classic and simple like the first movie. And I am all for that, because the first one is the one that I really, really love. I'm not too fond of a lot of the others. I can watch them, and I like some of them. But the Michael Myers that I love is the first one. The supernatural presence, no humanity in him, no human emotions, no human motives, just evil. That's what I want. But yeah, I think it's going to take place after the first movie. Let me see. David Johnson, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man Tell No Tales is 34% in Rotten Tomatoes. That doesn't surprise me. I don't hear anything overwhelmingly positive. I just hear like, yeah, it was pretty good. So it doesn't shock me. Rad movie guy, the twist of Don't Breathe is what the fuck in a good way. Yeah, exactly. And it brings a new level of sick and twisted to that movie, which is ballsy. Rad movie guy, I think Doom movie is pretty fun. I agree with you. I haven't seen it in quite a few years, but it has nothing to do with the video game. But that's one of the few examples where it has nothing to do with the game, but it's still kind of fun. And The Rock is mostly the reason for that. Will Smith, LOL, we thinking the same. Yes, we are. Gamer King, hi. What's up, man? Rad Movie Guy, New Pirate seems really divided. Yeah, all of them seem to be. Metal Horror Pack, hi Cody, congrats on 900. Did you see the Stone Sour Song number 3 music video? I did not. I didn't realize it was released today. I'm going to check that out. And thank you. Yo Cody, congrats on 900 plus married movie reviews. Thank you so much. Holly Jones, what is the one electronic you've bought in the last year that you think was a waste of money? Which one was the best money spent? Oh God, within the past year? Oh. I can't think of an electronic that I bought that I just don't use or is a complete waste. What are you hinting at?
No, I was asking.
The VR?
No, what's the best money?
The VR.
The VR?
Because the VR is awesome. PlayStation VR.
More than the TV? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, my giant 4K TV he has. I didn't think about that. I thought you kept looking at the damn... Don't argue with me while I'm live. Gamer King. Cody, do you know a kid died at the water park? It was crazy. No, I didn't hear that. I'm assuming you mean the one over here and next to me. That sucks, though. Will Smith, what is your favorite Soundgarden album? I'm not... That's one of the few grunge bands that I'm not too well versed on the different albums. Whatever one has Black Hole Sun and Spoon Man, I believe that's their first album, and I don't know the name of the album, and I feel like a total jackass for not knowing it. But that's probably my favorite one. I'm a casual fan of Soundgarden. I was always an Alice in Chains fanatic. That was kind of my grunge band. I like a few Soundgarden songs, like 6 or 7 of them. I like a few Audioslave songs. But whatever their first album is probably my favorite one. If that is, in fact, their first album with Black Hole Sun, which I'm pretty sure it is. The Blue Corner, going on with the video game movies, Warcraft, good or bad? I never saw it. Never had interest in really seeing it. I'm not a big fantasy guy. I wanted to see if the ratings and the reviews really hailed it, and nobody was overly enthusiastic about it, so I never saw it. Will Smith, R.I.P. Chris. I'm bummed. Soundgarden albums in high school. Yeah. David Johnson, favorite Dane DeHaan movie, Chronicle. Chronicle's awesome. I did like the A Cure for Wellness quite a bit, though. That was a pretty interesting movie. I want to rewatch it. Holly Jones, if you could be a part of any band, which band would it be? Stone fucking Sour. That's who. Although I'd probably bring their quality down. I'm not nearly as good as musicians as those guys are. And I'm not even going to try to sing next to Corey Taylor. But yeah, I'll take that. Will Smith, Super Unknown, yes. So yeah, okay. I almost said Super Unknown, but I didn't want to sound stupid. Rad Movie Guy, what are some underrated horror movies? I'm trying to grow my horror collection. Haunting and ghost stories don't really scare me, though. Session 9's really underrated. Frailty is really underrated. Pretty much all the movies that I picked on the collab I just did with Drum Dums. Joyride, I think, is underrated. Stakeland is an underrated horror movie. Let me see. If you're looking like really older movies, like in the 80s and 70s, House is a really underrated movie. It's kind of a horror comedy. I've always liked that one. It's not necessarily underrated because people don't give it the credit it deserves, but it's kind of an underknown movie for a lot of people my age, and that's Black Christmas. I just saw that one not too long ago. So check out any of those. Will Smith, second one. Okay, so the second album. War Door 1992. Imagine a Nightmare on Elm Street movie by Rob Zombie. Would it be good or bad? No. No. Bad War Door. I'm not a Rob Zombie fan at all. I mean, Halloween 2, I like the balls that he had to make that movie because he makes it his own. He doesn't follow any of the rules. So I commend him for that. And there's parts of that movie I enjoy, but pretty much every other Rob Zombie movie I fucking hate. I think he's a terrible director. If he had a writer, if he let somebody else write his movies and if he let somebody else cast his movies, he might have a shot. I think he's got a great horror movie in him, but not Nightmare on Elm Street. Don't do that. No. No. Gamer King. Cody, you're almost 1,000 subscribers and you're going to get a YouTube medal. Yeah. That'd be awesome. Go ahead and send me a medal. Rad movie guy, have you seen Autopsy of Jane Doe? Bought it earlier this week, hearing good things. I bought it too to rewatch it because I liked a lot of aspects of it. I saw it on VOD. It's really creepy. They nail the really creepy tone and atmosphere without needing gore or anything like that. So they nail that. The last like 20 minutes of the movie really bugged me and disappointed me. It goes really cliche. It goes really predictable in my opinion. So I want to rewatch it. So if I gave it a rating, it would be check it out on Netflix. I never did a review for it, but it's worth seeing. But don't go in with like really high expectations because I think you'll be disappointed. But worth seeing. Lewis Hayes, do you like Harry Potter? Would you ever do a ranking video? If I ever watched the rest of the Harry Potter movies, I might do a ranking video. I've only seen the first two, so I guess that kind of answers your question. I'm not a big fantasy guy. I'm not big into wizards and orcs and all this magical stuff. I like Game of Thrones somewhat. I'm one of the few people that don't have like a giant throner for Game of Thrones. I like the show. I can watch it in pieces. That's about really the only fantasy stuff that I really get into. But as far as the Harry Potter movies, eventually I'd like to see them because I know they're beloved by everybody. I actually bought the Blu-ray set like 2 years ago, and I watched the first one, and I never finished watching them. I've never even seen all the Lord of the Rings movies. Almost Sideways, that's a good one. The Blue Corner, message retracted. What'd you say, man? George Hernandez, somebody brought up Doom the movie. Have you played classic or the remake? I played all the classic Doom games when I was growing up, but I have played the remake. The remake was badass. The Blue Corner, Hillbilly Freddy Krueger. Hell no. Exactly. Horror Metal Pack, do you like any My Chemical Romance songs? The only one that I can think of, which I liked okay, I didn't love it, but I can remember it, was whatever one where the music video has like war sequences in it, like Storm on the Beach of Normandy or something like that. Maybe it's not the Normandy Beach. I haven't seen it, the music video, in years, but I kind of like that song. They're not really my cup of tea, though. War 1992, I can't help myself, had to ask. Yeah. Oh my god. If they announced that, like, today, like, Rob Zombie's gonna be remaking Nightmare on Elm Street, I would freak the fuck out, and not in a good way. Travis Quinn, Pray for Manchester, yeah. Yeah, that's rough. Lisa Stewart, is Harry Styles the next Leonardo DiCaprio in the future? Harry Styles.
I think he's like a One Direction guy.
One Direction guy?
I think so. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's who it is.
If it is One Direction, I have no idea who he is, what he looks like. Next Leonardo DiCaprio, as far as like on the posters of like young 13-year-old girls' walls, maybe. Rad movie guy, Harry Potter, first two are fantastic. I like the first one okay. Like I never had a problem with the movies. It's not like I hated it, so I never wanted to watch it. It just, I don't have that much drive to go and check them out. Gamer King, Cody, which movie do you like, Transformer or The Maze Runner 2? I've never seen Maze Runner or Maze Runner 2. I don't know if I would like them. I like the first Transformers movie a lot. I haven't seen it in like 7 or 8 years, but I like the first one. 2, 3, and 4. Like 2 I hated, 3 and 4 I never bothered with, so. Rad movie guy, Half-Blood Prince is crap. I never heard like which, if there's any like Harry Potter movie that people tend to hate on. I don't know. I think most people, The Prisoner of the Azkaban is the one that everybody loves the most for the most part. But Half-Blood Prince, what is that, like the sixth movie? Something like that, maybe? Michael Mitchell, LOL, Throner.
What does that mean?
Because I was talking about Game of Thrones, and I made my own version of Boner. They thought it was fun.
I'm sure they did.
We don't have the same sense of humor, people. Will Smith, LOL, Transformers movies are garbage. Maze Runner is great, the first one. I've heard good things about it, just never saw it. Rad movie guy. Talking games, Mafia 2 is fantastic, and Mafia 3 was a huge step down. I liked Mafia 2 quite a bit, actually. That was one of the first games that I got a platinum on. Mafia 3, yeah, it didn't grab me at all. I bought it really cheap on like a buy 2, get 1 free thing. And I think I played it for like an hour, and I never had the drive to go back. I'm really burnt out on the Grand Theft Auto clones, like Mafia 3 and what the hell is the one that Xbox did? That's got crazy now. I can't think of it right now, but there's a lot of like Grand Theft Auto ripoffs. Even Grand Theft Auto. I didn't love Grand Theft Auto 4. Grand Theft Auto 5, I played for like 5 hours, got bored with it. I'm just tired of that style of game. The Blue Corner. I mistook Stone Sour with Hell Yeah, so hence the retraction. Oh, okay. Yeah. Hell Yeah is pretty good too, though. Holly Jones, favorite actor of all time? I'm going to list a couple of them off. Robert De Niro, Bruce Willis. Paying attention? You asked me a question. Leonardo DiCaprio. Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, I love Leo.
Tom Hardy. Yeah, we'll go with those 4. War Door 1992. Thoughts on the Saw series? Very overrated. Very overrated. I was so sick of hearing about Saw when those movies were a hit. The first one's good, but Cary Elwes in that movie, or Cary Ells, however the hell you say his name, is terrible. He brings the entire movie down like 4 pegs for me. Very creative movie, though. And James Wan's awesome, and it gave us, he's the director he is now because of Saw, so we have that. I like the second one a lot. Third one I remember being okay. Every other one, I remember just being like, okay, it's another one. Some twist ending. Some reason how fucking Tobin Bell's character is still alive running things even though he died in 3. So, I'm not too hot on the Saw series. I like them okay. There's a reason why you can buy all 8 or 9 of them for $15 at Best Buy. Dark Dragon. What is your favorite Michael Myers kill? The 2 that come to mind, the one in the very first movie where he stabs the guy and he sticks him to the wall. I always like that one. And I like the kill in Halloween 4 when he's still bandaged up and the guy comes out from underneath the car and asks for something and Michael just spears him. I really like that one. And there's quite a few really good kills in Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. That's the most brutal one for sure. Rad Movie Guy, what are you expecting for Alicia Vikander Tomb Raider movie? I don't know. I mean, the Tomb Raider reboot games, the first one I love. The second one I was like, okay, it's decent. The movie, I don't know what they're going to do with it as far as the story. Is it going to follow the story of the first reboot game where it's almost like The Descent, where she's in like this ridiculous part of the world where there's freaking bloody skulls inside a cave and this river of blood and all this crazy stuff? I don't imagine so. If they went that direction, I'd be like, woohoo, I want to see that movie. But I have no idea what the story is going to be. Didn't really love the first Tomb Raider movie. I never watched the second one. I never even really loved the Tomb Raider games until the reboot. I really like that one, so we'll see. We've seen an Oscar-nominated actor play a video game character before. It didn't quite work out so well. That was last year. Lisa Stewart, Harry Styles is in Dunkirk. I'll have to do my research on Harry Styles. I really don't know who he is. One Direction?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. If he acts good, and maybe he gets a career like Zac Efron, one of the pretty boys that can actually act, we'll see. George Hernandez, Rob Zombie plus Nightmare equals Halloween Resurrection. Oh, God. At best, I think. Sean Alexander Jr., what do you think of Joss Whedon replacing Zack Snyder? Talked about that a little bit. It's really cool for him to come in and help out Zack Snyder. I don't think you're going to see much of his stamp on the movie, though, because the movie's pretty much already done. Rad Movie Guy, have you seen Tombstone? Val Kilmer should have won an Oscar for Best Supporting Actor. I've seen it. I haven't seen it in years, though. I don't remember much about it. I need to rewatch it. I think I bought it. I got like a Western craze about a year ago, and I bought a bunch of Westerns that I never saw before, including ones that I really like, and I've yet to watch any of them. So that's how much of a Blu-ray collector I am. I just buy shit and don't watch it. But I want to rewatch it. Horror Metal Pack. So there's one serial disliker so far. Yeah, I always get at least one. Gamer King, Transformer 5 is coming up on June 23rd. I heard it was good. I have no faith in it. I haven't heard anything about it, if anybody's seen it. War Door 1992, favorite character in The Walking Dead, Shane, before they killed him. Even though he's a dick, I always liked him. He was the most human character. Second place, probably Daryl, just because he's cool. Sean Alexander Jr., DC came to Joss Whedon, but due to creative differences, he turned down the offer. So he's not going to be doing Justice League, or they came to him before before Zack Snyder took it. I'm confused. Will Smith, Tom Hardy is Venom. Great news and interesting in the story. I hope he won't be a good guy. That's the only reason why I'm curious about this Venom movie, because Tom Hardy as Venom is like a big hell yeah. I don't know what the fuck they're doing with the movie though. They're not gonna have Spider-Man in it. It's not gonna lead to Spider-Man unless they're gonna take it back from Marvel at some point, and all these like villain singular stories that they're doing is gonna suddenly have Spider-Man tied into it, kind of like the reverse of the Avengers, kind of maybe. But yeah, Tom Hardy as Venom is awesome. Blue Corner, I would rather have Mudvayne back over Hell Yeah. I liked Mudvayne. I never loved him, but I liked them. It always was weird to me that he totally dropped Mudvayne, and now they just do Hell Yeah. Like, they did their self-titled album in between either Hell Yeah's first and second album or something like that, and then all of a sudden Mudvayne's just no more, which is weird to me. Because, I mean, I like Hell Yeah. They seem to be popular, but they don't think they were on Mudvayne's level of popularity. Tiger Man, Jack Nicholson. If you're answering somebody's question, dude, I don't remember the question what it is, but yeah, Jack Nicholson's awesome. Rad movie guy. Actor right now would be Eddie Redmayne. He was great in Fantastic Beasts. Favorite actor? I like him. Louis Hayes, Zed's Dead Baby, Unbreakable, and Split sequels in the works. So excited. Yes. Unbreakable and Split were awesome. Unbreakable is my favorite M. Night movie, so I'm glad about the Glass that's coming out. Hopefully, it's awesome. I think it will be. Blue Corner, and yet we're getting another Saw this year. Yeah, I know. Bringing it back. And then we'll have 4, 5, and 6 sequels of it in the next 3 years. Rad movie guy, me too. Damn, I'm getting behind. Let me see. Trying to catch up, guys. Gamer King, zombie plus zombie baby equals zombie baby. Rad movie guy, guilty pleasures that you like that no one else does. The Green Lantern movie. Alien Resurrection. What's some other guilty pleasures? Idle Hands. Damn. Now that I'm on the spot, I can't think of them. Normally, I'm the one defending a shitload of movies. Like, man, that movie's awesome. We'll go with those 3, though. Favorite place to eat? Holly Jones. Favorite place to eat? Flacco's Tacos. Kind of an inside joke, but kind of not. Sean Alexander Jr. before. Yeah. Well, I don't blame him for not wanting to do Justice League, though. I mean, I wouldn't want to do the Justice League movie underneath the DC that was doing the Justice League movie. I mean, they were trying to get it done, like, the week after Batman v Superman came out without finding out any of the reception of the movie, so Joss Whedon's smart for not doing it. Lisa Stewart, Dane DeHaan is great in The Place Beyond the Pines. I bought that movie and I have not seen it yet. Everybody says how good it is. I need to watch it. Holly Jones, cough, cough. Speaking of eating, go get me some tacos. Rad movie guy. Dane DeHaan is terrible. I don't think he's terrible. I think he's really good. I just think that they've kind of shoehorned him into trying to play the same role over and over again. But we'll see. I don't think Valerian's going to do anything for him. Will Smith. Guilty pleasures don't exist. That's a good attitude to have. Dark Dragon. Have you seen Godfather movies? And if you did, what is your favorite part? Part 2. I have seen them. They're long. They're kind of slow. They're classics, but they're kind of slow. So they're not movies I rewatch often, but the first one's great. Second one's just a little bit better. The third one's terrible. Tiger Man. Yes, he asked about 5 actors, so I said Jack. Okay, yeah. Okay, favorite actors. Jack Nicholson is the shit. Lisa Stewart, Dane DeHaan is great in Lawless. I love that movie. Blue Corner, no new comment for the next 30 seconds, so he has a chance to catch up. Haha. Nobody's listening. Metal Horror Pack. What was your first reaction to Tina's death in the original Nightmare on Elm Street? I was like 3, 4 years old, so my reaction was cool. Rad movie guy, Will Smith. I don't know about that, LOL. I think what he's saying is like guilty pleasures is kind of like, there's a phrase that I always say, dig what you dig. I got it from Corey Taylor, and basically it just means if you like something, doesn't matter if you're the only person on the earth that likes it, be confident in the fact that you like it. Gamer King, have you seen... Yes, I'm caught up. Gamer King, have you seen Rush Hour? Rush Hour is Jackie Chan in there, and you have seen Bad Boys 2. It's funny. Yeah, I have all the Rush Hours. I love the first 2. I don't remember much about the third one. And Bad Boys 1 and 2 is awesome. First one's a little bit better. Gamer King, do you have a baby? Yes, I do. She's right there. There she is. Hello. What's up, Stingy? KDST, seen the POTC, Pirates of the Caribbean. No, I haven't seen it. War Door 1992, favorite Metallica song. Probably Fade to Black. If I went through their library, I might find one that I like a little bit more, but that tends to be my favorite. Rad Movie Guy. Goodfellas is great until it goes into Ray Liotta Double Family, then terrible. I don't know, dude. I love Goodfellas. Goodfellas is one of those movies where I didn't get the hype when I first saw it. I was like, okay. And then every time I've watched it since then, I think I was like 16 years old when I first saw it. Every single time, that movie gets better. Like, I love everything about Goodfellas. That's in my top 5 favorite movies of all time. Tiger Man, my reaction was cool. Gamer King, oh, it's cute. Your baby is cute. She's cute.
We know.
Yeah, she is cute. She gets it from me. Sorry. Rad Movie Guy, favorite Metallica song, Sad But True or All Nightmare Long? Sad But True. The thing about Death Magnetic, I loved that album when it first came out. I mean, I loved the shit out of it. That album has aged terribly because I can barely listen to it now. Not only is it so overproduced and loud, but it's very disjointed the way that it's written and arranged. Like, it feels like pieces of songs that got shoved together. So I think the hype got me when it first came out. I still enjoy the album. I still think it's better than, way better than Saint Anger for sure. But it hasn't aged very well. But Sad But True, that's a classic. Lisa Stewart, Howard the Duck, or Teen Wolf? Teen Wolf, all the way. Just watched that movie a week ago. It's still awesome. KDST, have you seen Artie Lang's Beer League? No, I have not. I haven't seen anything that Artie Lang's done since Dirty Work. Will Smith, Goodfellas is great. Joe Pesci is the beast in it. Yes, he is. That's probably his greatest role. That and Leo Getz. Okay. Holly Jones, favorite cartoon? Probably Rocko's Modern Life. If not, The Angry Beavers. Tiger Man, LOL at Lisa. Blue Corner, there's nothing terrible about Goodfellas, damn it. I agree. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, though. There's classic movies that I don't think is all that great that everybody thinks I should be shot for. Dark Dragon, can you do ranking video on the Terminator movies? That's a franchise that I definitely plan on reviewing. Once I get through a couple horror franchises, I think I'm going to switch over to action. Maybe do Die Hard. The Terminator is definitely up there. I'm only going to do ranking videos, though, after I do all the reviews of a franchise, though. I don't necessarily want to just start cranking out ranking videos because then it's kind of redundant if I go back and review them. If I've already ranked them and given my idea of which ones I like, which ones I don't like, I feel like there's no point in me going back and reviewing them full on. So eventually, yes. War Door 1992. Favorite Uncharted game? The second one. Although the fourth one is very, very, very close. The fourth one was awesome. What's your baby's name? Riley. Riley Jane Leach. Holly Jones already answered you. Rad Movie Guy. When Goodfellas is doing gangster stuff, it's awesome. I just don't like the things outside of that. Well, I think the things outside of that is what makes it so unique. Like whenever he's taking his wife to their first date and you go through the hallway, and I like all of the girlfriend on the side stuff when he's trying to make the batch of cocaine and he swears he loves her and then she puts it together and he laughs at her and walks out the door. Like, that's some of the best parts of the movie to me. Will Smith, Teen Wolf TV show is dope. Check it out, Cody. Is it really? I never gave it a chance. Rad Movie Guy. Have you seen LL Cool J's Mindhunters? I can watch that any day. I have. I remember it being cool. That's the one with Christian Slater in it, I believe. I remember it having some cool kills and being a little bit interesting. I don't remember too much about it, though. If it's on Blu-ray, I might buy it, because it's an interesting movie. Lisa Stewart, do you like Guns N' Roses? No. I think they're one of the most overrated, overhyped, overexposed rock bands in history. They totally deserve the recognition that they got in the 80s when they came out with Appetite for Destruction. But they've lived their entire legacy off that one fucking album. That's the only songs they ever play. This is the most overexposed songs on the radio. You cannot turn on the radio for 5 minutes without hearing Paradise City or hearing Welcome to the Jungle or Sweet Child of Mine or, God forbid, the other damn song that I can't stand, November Rain. I hate that song. So, I don't know. I like Slash. I respect Slash. I cannot stand Axl Rose. Mindhunters is great. Do you think Slipknot is a little overrated or well-deserved love? I just think they're good from Metal Horror Pack. Slipknot, I'm not going to say that they're overrated. They're just not for me. There's a lot of things going on in Slipknot's music. They've got 9 people playing music. They got like 5 percussionists. It's really, really heavy, gruff metal, like, and I'm not into all that. I got to have some vocals. I love Corey Taylor, but some of the stuff he does with Slipknot, it's too far into like the death metal for me. So if you're a part of that crowd where you love that type of music, I don't think they're overrated at all because they got a great setup. They're very unique. They're all great musicians, but they're just not really for me. I'm much more into Stone Sour, way more. Holly Jones, what's your next review you're doing with our kids? Probably whenever they release the next trailer for It. The Blue Corner, Mindhunters is only out on Blu-ray in Germany as far as I know. Mindhunters needs to be on Blu-ray right now. You have to buy it outside of the country. It's expensive. Yeah, that sucks. Lisa Stewart, do you like the Beatles? I do. There's a few songs I like by the Beatles. I'm not real well versed in their music. I've always been more of a rock and metal guy. I haven't really dove too much into classical type music like Beatles or the Monkees and music of that genre. But I mean, there's no denying that the Beatles are one of the most influential people out there as far as bands. I love Helter Skelter. I like Hey Jude. Kind of probably the songs that everybody knows. I like. There's not like a Beatles song that I've heard where, well, okay, maybe Yellow Submarine I don't like, but the other ones, yeah, I like the Beatles. Rad Movie Guy, Disturbed is amazing. My favorite song is The Night. I do love Disturbed. I was really disappointed in Asylum, but luckily this past album they came out with kind of brought them back up to form. Still love their 10,000 Fists the best. That's my favorite album, but we actually saw them live around a year ago. We saw them with Rob Zombie and with Saint Asonia, and they were awesome live. So yeah, Disturbed is the shit. Wardor 1992, favorite baseball and NFL team. I hate sports, buddy. I don't watch any sports. I don't watch any football, anything like that. Unless my dad is watching, my obligatory answer is the Detroit Lions because we're from Ohio and Michigan, and he's a Detroit Lions fanatic. So you guys,
for Zach.
you guys send him some flowers for being a Detroit Lions fan because he needs counseling. Tiger Man, LOL. Holly Jones, haha, sports questions, LOL. Rad Movie Guy, favorite NFL team for me is the Philadelphia Eagles. Tiger Man, Guns N' Roses, Civil War is a great song. Civil War is a great song. Like, Civil War is great. Don't Cry is great. And even the ones that are overplayed on the radio are great songs, except for November Rain. I can't stand it. I'm just so sick of hearing them that I can't appreciate them anymore. Saba. Holly Jones, sub for sub. She does not have a YouTube channel. Oh, and now we're just getting sub for sub, sub for sub. Get the fuck out of here with that. Will Smith. Great fact is Taylor is not come from metal background. That is why Slipknot's unique. Corey is more rock punk. Yeah. Corey is just genius. Jason Hamilton, what's up? Lewis Hayes. I always remember the scene in Goodfellas where Ray Liotta's wife puts a gun to his head and goes crazy and he calms her down. Brilliant scene. Yeah. And then he smacks her off the bed, and he's like, "You wanna fucking kill me? I'm worried about getting shot in the street. I gotta come home for this." Will Smith. Yo. Yeah. Fuck out of here, Saba. Warder 1992. How can you not like sports? Well, simple reason is that my dad was such an NFL fanatic when we were growing up that it seemed like football was on all the time. From 6 o'clock in the morning, whenever he's waking me up, and I'm in first grade and kindergarten, get ready for school, and all I hear is din-a-nit. Shit like that drove me nuts. My dad was such a passionate football fan, and the Detroit Lions sucked so fucking bad that there was always cussing and screaming and shit getting broke about lost games. And I'm exaggerating a little bit, but not really. So really, that's what kind of pushed me away from sports was the fact that it was always on, and I was never a fan when I was a kid. That I've just never grown to like it. I can watch sports and tolerate it nowadays. Like, you can go out for a beer, go have dinner, and, you're going to watch the game. Like, I've met my dad to watch a few Lions games a few times, and I can enjoy it just for the fact of, the company, but I just don't enjoy it. Lisa Stewart, do you like Elvis Presley? Don't know a ton of his songs, because, again, that's like classical, older music. But Elvis is the man. The few songs that I know by Elvis is great. Jason Hamilton, the best thing about November Rain is the guitar solo / is amazing. Not Dimebag Daryl status, in my opinion. Dimebag's the best guitarist. I like Dimebag a lot. I'm not a huge Pantera fan because, again, like I was saying with Slipknot, they're a little bit too much of the heading into the death metal territory as far as the singing. Like, everything's real gruffed, and I don't get into that. But Dimebag is awesome. He's not my favorite guitarist of all time, but I love him. Rad Movie Guy, do you listen to country? My favorite artist of all time is Luke Bryan. Well, you gained a fan, because Holly loves Luke Bryan, so does my daughter. I listen to country when Aaron Lewis is singing country. That is about it. I actually don't like Luke Bryan at all, I'm sorry. Holly Jones, what sandwich do you not know how to make? What the hell is that? What sandwich do you not know how to make? I don't know. A bad one.
Peanut butter jelly.
I don't know how to make a bad sandwich.
Peanut
Will
butter
Smith.
jelly.
All right, people. I didn't grow up eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, so I got the proportion of peanut butter and jelly wrong, and I will hear
By
about
a
it.
lot.
I'll hear about it till the day I die. Sports are overrated. I'm in a wheelchair, so I don't give a fuck. Lisa Stewart, The Doors, or Iggy Pop, The Doors. Even though I haven't listened to too much Iggy Pop, so I could be totally wrong in that. Rad Movie Guy, have you seen the Hannibal TV show? That show is amazing. I agree. Totally underrated. Pissed that it got canceled because season 3 was the best one. I want to see a revival. I want to see a Silence of the Lambs season. World War 1992, first video game you ever played. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. My dad bought me a Sega Genesis, and I had Sonic the Hedgehog 2 and Mrs. Pac-Man. Those were my first 2 video games I ever played. Tiger Man, I love The Doors. Rad Movie Guy, do you like the Wayne's movie Major Payne? I love that movie. Oh, children. I think it's hilarious. Yes, so do I. It just came on Blu-ray like a month ago. Jason Hamilton, Slipknot is my favorite band. They, for me, man, my nose itches. I'm not picking my nose, people, I promise. Slipknot is my favorite band. They, for me, they got me through some rough shit, so they hold a special place in my heart. I saw your Session 9 recommendation and looked for it on Netflix. It wasn't on there. Yeah, that's a hard one to find. It is on Blu-ray, though. It came out on Blu-ray like 2 months ago, so seek it out. It's worth the money. And Stone Sour is a band that got me through some tough times, so I understand. Rad Movie Guy. What, you don't like Luke Bryan? If I'm being totally honest, I hate Luke Bryan. I hate the style of music, that pop country, and again, like the radio. And it doesn't help that I'm not really a country fan, and that's all my daughter and my girlfriend want to listen to is Luke Bryan.
That is not true.
To a degree. Except for the music I've gotten you into. For a while there it was. Luke Bryan all the time. Because it was mostly because of Bella always wanted to listen to it. Wardor, Sonic is beastified. Yes, I always loved Sonic. Lisa Stewart, have you seen Mac and Me? I have not. I know what movie you're talking about. I never saw it. J Metal 797. Hey, brother. What's going on, man? Metal Horror Pack. I agree. Guns N' Roses gets praised way too much. It just comes off as annoying. Yes. Way too much praise for one album that everybody loves. Back fucking 30 years ago. J Metal 797 just joined. Welcome. Probably do this another 10 or 15 minutes, guys. Jason Hamilton, Brantley Gilbert is better than Luke, just saying. Holly Jones, favorite Disney movie. A Goofy movie. We've already been through this.
Some of these people I haven't heard you talk.
Yeah, we have a top 5 rundown on our favorite Disney movies, people. So, spoiler alert, number 1's Goofy movie. Dark Dragon, what is your favorite James Bond movie? GoldenEye. GoldenEye is my favorite one. I love everything about that, all the way up to the video game. It makes me have a lot of nostalgia whenever I watch the movie. Are you sick? Close second is Casino Royale. But I love GoldenEye. TG5455, hey yo, what up? Holly Jones, will you buy me another dog? Well, you bought me the dog, so I can't buy you another dog. Rad Movie Guy, what do you think of the remake of Beauty and the Beast? That death scene of the clocks and stuff was horrifying. I thought it was alright. I didn't grow up loving the original Beauty and the Beast, and we had a hell of a time trying to get into the fucking theater to see that remake, so that was a bitch trying to see that movie. It was alright. It was decent. Lisa Stewart, Axl Rose did a great job in the AC/DC concert. I refuse to listen to it because I cannot stand Axl Rose. I refuse to hear Bon Scott's lyrics or Brian Johnson's lyrics coming out of that fucker's mouth. I apologize if I offend you. I really don't like Axl Rose at all. Jason Hamilton, buy her a Great Dane. No, don't give her any ideas. I got a husky. That's all I need. War 1992, heading out. Have a good night, brother. You too, man. Thanks for stopping in. TG5455, I watched Homefront last night and it was great. Yeah, that's a badass movie. That's one of Jason Statham's best. J Metal 797. Okay, question. If you had a choice of 3 horror movies for the rest of your life to watch, which ones? Dream Warriors, the original Halloween, and John Carpenter's The Thing. Now, those are my quick answers, so if you really took all of my movies except for those 3, I might be pissed later on because I forgot one. The Blue Corner, I'm a Great Dane and I'm not for sale. Have you seen James and the Giant Peach? Asked Metal Horror Pack. Yes, I have. It's been a long time, like 15 years or... When did that movie come out? 97? 98? I probably haven't seen it since like 98 or 99, like a year after it came out, but I remember liking it a lot as a kid. His kids are life. Huskies. Rad movie guy. Yes.
That's supposed to be Huskies.
Rad movie guy. Huskies are life. Yes. Have you seen the Bill Condon directed Mr. Holmes? A lot better than the Downey Jr. Holmes movies. I have not. That's the one with Ian McKellen, isn't it? I like the Robert Downey Jr. movies though. That's probably why I liked King Arthur more than most people. I like the whole Guy Ritchie spin on classic tales. Jason Hamilton, are you looking forward to the It reimagining? Ooh, a husky that was my mascot in high school. Yep, he's the mascot for our house. Yes, that's my #1 anticipated movie of the year is the It remake. I hope to God that they do it right. Because I've said for years, didn't have a YouTube channel back then, so there's no way to verify this, but I've said for years that It is the one movie in the horror genre that needs to be remade. Because the first one's not all that great. I got nostalgia for it. I'll always watch it for Tim Curry's performance, and there's a lot of good things about the first half, but you could remake that movie and do a lot better, especially with today's technology. J Metal, yes, The Thing, my favorite all-time horror movie. It's my favorite remake of all time. Probably top 3 horror movies of all time. TG5455, how's the baby? She's doing good. She's on the floor playing with some toys. The Blue Corner, Denmark, get it. Can't wait for the new It movie, me too. Lisa Stewart, Porky's or American Pie? That's hard. Because I'm one of the few people my age that know how awesome Porky's are. I'm going to go Porky's. Because I like American Pie 2 better than American Pie 1. But American Pie is pretty fucking funny. Rad movie guy, movies you hate that everyone else loves. Hate's strong, but movies that we'll say movies that I don't like nearly as much as everybody else. Star Wars Rogue One, Life, Alien Covenant. As far as movies that Boyhood, that came out a couple years ago. I didn't understand why everybody was loving all over that one. The way that they filmed the same cast for 10 years was cool, but the movie sucks. Movies I hate that everyone loves. That's hard. We'll go with the ones that I said. I'm sorry. It's hard to think on your feet when you're doing these. Did you watch Hemlock Grove? I did not. I was curious about it. I don't want to hear Pennywise's voice till the night of the release. I agree. I don't even think I'm going to watch any more of the trailers, honestly. J Metal 797. I think they should remake the 80s horror movie The Gate. I agree. I love that movie. Jason Hamilton, Hemlock Grove is one of the best werewolf transformations. A werewolf show. Well, I gotta check that out then. What do you think will ever be a Jaws? Do you think there'll ever be a Jaws remake from Dark Dragon? Probably not, honestly. If they can't do shark movies anymore, because the only one that I've ever seen that I love, I mean, I have guilty pleasure for Deep Blue Sea, but Jaws is like the only great shark movie we've ever gotten. Maybe in 20, 30 years they might remake it, but I mean, how can you remake a movie like that and make it scary in today's time? Lisa Stewart, Carrie 1976 are the 2 remakes, the original. The remakes suck. The TV one sucked and the new one sucked. And I thought the new one was going to be good. You could remake Carrie and make it good. That's just a lazy ass fucking remake. Who's your favorite character on Shameless, Breaking Bad, SOA, Orphan Black, and Supernatural? Well, that's going to put me behind for 10 minutes. Holly Jones. Who's your favorite character on Shameless? Fiona. Breaking Bad. Walter. A. Jax. Close second is Tig. Tig's hilarious.
Oh, you love Opie.
Or Opie. God. Kicking myself in the ass. Opie's my favorite character from SOA. Thank you for correcting me.
You're welcome. I had to buy that damn poster.
Yeah, I got a tribute poster up on my wall. You know, R.I.P. Opie. Sorry. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen Sons of Anarchy. Orphan Black, favorite character. What's the name of the sister? Sister. I don't remember her name.
Elena.
Elena. Okay, so Elena. Brother Sistra. I love that character. Supernatural, Dean. Because me and Dean have a lot of similarities as far as our taste in music, our taste in movies, kind of the attitude. I've always, ever since the first episode, I'm like, that's my guy. LOL Cody. Revenge of the Nerds was awesome as well. I've never seen Revenge of the Nerds. The Blue Corner. Lisa, do you have these questions written down to ask on every live stream you come on? Haha. Rad movie guy. Favorite Christmas movie. My favorite is the Jim Carrey animated Christmas Carol. Favorite Christmas movie is Die Hard. And yes, Die Hard is a Christmas movie. If I'm going more traditional Christmas movies, probably either Scrooged or Jingle All the Way. I did a top 5 Christmas movies, and unless there's one that I'm totally forgetting, I think those were my number 2 and my number 3. Tango and Cash is my guilty movie pleasure any day. I love Tango and Cash. That's not a guilty movie pleasure. That's a classic 80s movie. Kurt Russell's hilarious. Love the scene where Stallone says Rambo is a pussy. Yeah, that's awesome. Nick, have you watched the Amityville horror series, and thoughts if you have? I've seen the original and I've seen the remake. That's it. That's the only ones I've seen. I love the remake. The original, I was too young to get it. I thought it was corny. If I rewatched it, I'd probably like it a lot more. Not really looking forward to this new one, though. They've like shelved it and they've put it back and put it back and put it back. And they just moved it off of October into the summertime. Or maybe it was January. I don't remember. But why would you take a horror movie off of October? Let me see. Seen Winona Earp. It's pretty fun. No, I've never even heard of that one. Jason Hamilton. If Jaws gets remade, we riot. That's one film that should never be touched. Yes. I did a podcast back before I did YouTube, and one of my episodes was 10 movies that should never be remade, and Jaws was on that list. Number 1 was Back to the Future. Don't try and redo perfection. Just don't. J Metal 797. I agree about the Carrie remakes. Yeah, they're garbage. Lisa Stewart. Favorite John Candy movie. Oh, God, there's so many great ones. I'm going to give a tie. I'm going to cheat. Uncle Buck and Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Love both of those movies. J Metal 797. I also think they should remake Ghoulies. That would be hella awesome. I've never seen Ghoulies either. The most that I know about Ghoulies is that Blackie Lawless from Wasp did a lot of promotions with that because he did a song for Ghoulies 2. Jason Hamilton. Breaking Bad, in my opinion, the best TV show to ever be on television. Sons of Anarchy is a close second. Breaking Bad is the best TV show to ever be on television. There's not a wasted moment on that entire show. The writing is genius. The acting is brilliant. There's not a bad episode. I mean, I've rewatched that show beginning to end 5 times. I'm not even exaggerating. I have all of the Blu-rays that they released every single year while that show was on. Plus, I bought the little limited edition set where it comes in the little meth drum. I'm a Breaking Bad fanatic. Sons of Anarchy is great. I wouldn't say it's close second. It's definitely top 10 for me. Orphan Black is the shit, amazing show. Tatiana is great. Yes, she is, and more people need to see that show. If you have not seen Orphan Black and you like sci-fi, you like really strange shows with amazing acting, Orphan Black is for you. Rad movie guy. Leatherface has been confirmed for October 2017. Thoughts? I'll see it. I have no expectations for it. It's... What?
Nothing.
Did I skip your question?
No. I'm doing this about 10 more minutes, guys. Questions keep flowing in.
It's only been 8 minutes. Leatherface has been confirmed. Anyway, yeah. So it's another one of those movies. From what I can tell from the story direction, is it's going to be like a group of kids. One of them is going to end up being Leatherface. You're not going to know which one it is, which might be interesting for one singular movie. But like I've already said, I'm so over this Hollywood trope of let's go back to the beginning and talk about the killers before they were a killer. So I don't know. And that movie has been like pushed back and pushed back and pushed back, and that's never a good sign. J Metal, you have to see Ghoulies. I'm sure I will eventually, especially if they get like a Scream Factory release. Lisa Stewart, who has the best action movies, Arnold or Sylvester Stallone? Sylvester Stallone's the better actor. Sylvester Stallone has better performances, and I think Sylvester Stallone's movies are better. Arnold Schwarzenegger's had the better action movies. Commando, Terminator 2, Eraser. I mean, if you're going for strictly action, I'd go Arnie. If you're going for acting talent and dramatic acting and stuff like that, and I mean, a lot of his action movies were good too, but Arnold Schwarzenegger to me was better. You follow Better Call Saul? Asks the Blue Corner. Yes, I do. We actually just caught up on it 2 or 3 nights ago, and now I'm dying for the next episode. It's such a brilliant show. Jason Hamilton, did your box set have episodes that skipped or freeze on the Blu-ray? I don't think so. No, I think I rewatched the whole thing after I bought it, so no, I don't think I had that problem. TG5455, is this year's summer movie season will be better than last year's? I certainly fucking hope so, because last year was just rough. I think I'm a little bit more optimistic about this year, but that being said, 2 of the biggest movies and most anticipated movies of the summer for me so far have disappointed me. Guardians of the Galaxy 2 disappointed me, and Alien Covenant really disappointed me, so that's not a good sign. Arnold, can't forget Predator. Yes, Predator is badass. That's probably my favorite 80s action movie is Predator. I'll always rewatch Predator. That's the shit. Blue Corner, interesting origin or the Goodman name? Yeah, I assume you're talking about Leatherface. Interesting origin or the Goodman name? I really don't. Jason Hamilton. Interesting origin or the Goodman. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. I don't know. I'm still thinking about freaking Leatherface. All right. Interesting origin or the Goodman name? Haha. Yes, it's. Better Call Saul. The first season took a while to grab me. The second season grabbed me immediately, and so is the third season. It's a show that really takes its time. It's not in any rush to catch Breaking Bad. They're really doing their own thing, and they're nailing it so far. Jason Hamilton, I really don't think it will disappoint from the only 2 trailers I've seen. I would agree. Rad Movie Guy, Justice League is number 1, and 2 is Beauty and the Beast. Justice League is up there for me, but as the year gets closer to it, it's getting down on the list. I think it was my number 2 for my most anticipated on my videos last year.
You've got one in your hand.
3 more minutes. 3 more minutes, guys.
How'd it go from 8 minutes to 3 minutes?
I said it's only been 8 minutes. I didn't say 8 minutes left.
Oh, you stop it now.
See what I deal with, people. The Blue Corner.
Keep it out there.
Interesting of the Goodman name. Yeah, damn it, can't type. Let me see. Rad Movie Guy, you're thinking too much about Leatherface. Yes, I am. Lisa Stewart, the Wicker Man remake or Psycho remake? The Wicker Man remake. They're both terrible movies, but Psycho is just bad. The Wicker Man is so bad that it's awesome. The Wicker Man is hilarious. If any of you have not seen the Nicolas Cage Wicker Man, trust me. If you like unintentional comedies, that and The Happening, you could not get any better. That movie is fucking hilarious. The bees, you bitches, you bitches. The Blue Corner, I'm feeling rushed by Holly counting down. Haha. J Metal 797, great stream, brother. I gotta go feed my kids. See you soon. Yeah, I'll be doing the same thing here in 2 minutes. Have a good one, man. TG5455, I think it could be a box office bomb. I don't think so at all. I think it's gonna be a box office smash. I think it's gonna fucking kill. Everybody's raving about the trailer. Unless I'm mistaken, the trailer is the most watched trailer on YouTube ever. And just people love good horror movies. If you have a horror movie that really catches the public's eye, yeah. So I don't think it's gonna bomb at all. Who am I kidding? Probably. It comes out on Friday. But I'm worried about it. I don't think it's going to be the type of game that's going to hold my interest for very long. It's very similar to that game Evolve. The whole one person plays the monster, the other 4 try to take the monster down. I just don't know if it's going to... I don't know if it's going to be good. But I'm going to check it out probably. Holly Jones, I'm hungry, we need to cook. I hate Nicolas Cage. Yes. Holly has these actors that she despises. Like, down to the core, like, if there was a button that said if you push this, Nicolas Cage would die violently right now, she would push it in a heartbeat. Like, she would knock Riley over to get to the button. But she can't tell you why she likes Nicolas Cage. Or why she doesn't like Nicolas Cage. There's like 5 actors so far in a relationship where I'll watch a movie and she's like, oh my god, I can't watch this, I hate them. Why do you hate them? I just do. I hate his face. So, that's... Jason Hamilton says, Holly, just order Pizza.
We had pizza last night and the night before.
Yeah, we had pizza twice. Come up with something else. What else can you order? Quick. Rad movie
I'll
guy.
send him the address. He can order it and pay for it.
Rad movie guy. Friday the 13th game looks fun for a day, then boring. Yeah, that's kind of my thoughts for it. Cody, see you on Killer Flicks. All right, Alex, we'll see you later. White Tim, what up, Cody? Damn, dude, you're joining here right at the last minute. What's up going on, man? The blue corner, Tim, you're late. Haha, I know, I didn't see a post about this. That's the thing with this little YouTube live thing on your phone. You can't do like a post warning everybody. You just kind of have to do it and hope people see it. That's the only pain in the ass thing about it. Jason Hamilton, Japanese food, sushi to be exact. Yeah, we're not sushi people, but all right, guys. Give me 5 more questions and I'm out of here. And thank you guys so much for hanging in. Lisa Stewart, Star Wars 1977 or Star Wars The Force Awakens? 1977, A New Hope. I love The Force Awakens, but I'm going to choose that one. I gave me and Sean Chandler and Tyler Tompkins and Durbin were talking about Rogue One, and we kind of gave our quick ranking of the franchise, and I had A New Hope at number 3 and Force Awakens at number 4. Just get some Chinese food. Dark Dragon, what do you think about the Scream movies? I love them now. I didn't love them for a long time. Scream came out, and it was like the horror movie that turned all non-horror fans into horror fans, and it really annoyed me when I was a kid. Like, I was the one watching Freddy and Chucky and all those movies, and I was the Lone Ranger watching horror movies. Everybody else was into Disney, and then all of a sudden Scream came out, and everybody's a horror fan. And I was like, you bitches are late to the party. What the fuck you talking about? But I like the Scream movies a lot now. I actually just rewatched the whole franchise last month, and that's another franchise that I really want to review because it's really interesting movies. Wes Craven is just a genius for what he's done with those. Metal Horror Pack, Chad Kroger or Sean Morgan? Sean Morgan. Fuck Chad Kroger. What the hell kind of question is that? Nickelback. Okay, I'll be honest, guys. I liked Nickelback when they first came out, like their first couple of albums. They were like this post-grunge band, but fuck that band. They're the biggest sellout, whiny piece of shit songwriters ever. And I'm sorry if you guys like Nickelback. That's just my opinion. Sean Morgan.
Shane's favorite band.
Yeah, Sean Morgan is from Seether. Seether is awesome. Jason Hamilton. Have you done a ranking for Friday the 13th series? I have not. Like I said, I'll probably review the series, like the movies, before I do a ranking. I'm not a big fan of the Friday the 13th movies, honestly. 1, 2, 4, and 6 are probably the only ones that I like. The rest of them are, Netflix watches at best. The rest of them will be pretty much skip it. So I'm not a big fan of that series. Ray is awesome. She is awesome. Do you want to feed Riley or get tonight? I'll feed her. Lisa Stewart. Lisa Stewart. Mad Max 2 or Mad Max Fury Road? Oh shit, that's really hard.
Your live stream's off.
I will say. No, it's not.
So
Mad Max. Oh, Mad Max 2 or Mad Max Fury Road. I'll say Mad Max 2, just because I like Mel Gibson in that movie more than I like Tom Hardy. I love Tom Hardy, but he's got like no lines. TG5455, I like Scream Now, bitch please. Rad movie guy, Animals by Nickelback is pretty good. Yeah, that was their last good album. All right, guys, I guess my connection went out, so I'm sorry if you guys can't tell or can't see me anymore. But thank you guys for hanging in. If this actually does make it to the video at the very end, whenever it does post, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much for 900 subscribers. Great questions, guys. Great conversations. I'll see you at 1,000 subscribers. You guys all have a great night. You guys rock.